Hello everyone, it is Christian Gear and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. Today I will be doing a 5-year plan for Waldameer and Waterworld in Erie, PA. I will try to keep this as realistic as possible, so I hope things don't go off track. First of all, we must start by seeing what Waldameer has added in the past 5 years to give a good idea on what to add. Starting off with 2018, nothing major happened in 2018. This is a down year for Waldameer, and it was just a chill year to get ready for a pretty awesome 2019. And as I just said, 2019 was a pretty major year for the park. It got a major addition, however, it was just not as large of scale as Steel Curtain at Kennywood was. In 2019, Waldameer added Chaos, an inverting disco flat ride. This looks fun, but a little too intense for me. Also in 2019, the park added a small new heated pool for the water park. So overall, not a massive year, but still a nice one for the park. 2020 was a massive year for the park as well. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, plans were ruined a bit, but both of the new attractions that were supposed to open up that year did. The new rides to open were Rally Racer, a water slide that you race with other people on mats on and see who has the fastest time, and Whirlwind, an SPF Visa family spinning coaster. I rode this coaster and it was okay. Nothing much to write home about, but still nonetheless a nice addition to the park. 2021 and 2022 were quiet years. The park must have been planning for something huge in 2023, and they were. In 2023, Waldameer plans to add Rocket Blast, a water coaster that doesn't make you carry a raft up the stairs, as it uses an elevator lift to get the rafts up. This ride will end up costing Waldameer the most they've ever paid for an attraction, $9 million. This should be a nice addition to the park, and I can't wait to visit later this summer. So let's get on to that 5-year plan for the future of Waldameer. After the addition of Rocket Blast this year, I think the park will take an off year for 2024. I say this as this was the most expensive attraction in the park's history for now, so they may take a quiet year. The main thing they will do this year is completely refresh or refurbish the changing rooms in the water park. They aren't in great shape at the moment, and a nice refresh could go a long way. After a quiet 2024, 2025 will be a small expansion to Waldameer. This will be in the form of adding a Zamperla NebulaZ to the park. These flat rides are very cool looking, and they are becoming more common. This will be an amazing addition to the dry park and a crowd pleaser. This will be near the spinning disco ride of the park. And at the end of this year, the park will start teasing their first new roller coaster in 6 years. They announced it is a Gerstlauer Eurofighter. This new ride, similar to Daredevil Dive at Six Flags Over Georgia, will be a perfect new addition to the park and will draw in visitors from around western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio to their park. They will replace some of the picnic groves, and this will stretch from across the midway at some points. This ride will feature inversions and a vertical lift. This will be a nice 1-2 punch for Waldameer Ravine Flyer 2 and this Gerstlauer Eurofighter. After the addition of the new coaster in the dry park, the water park will get a small-scale water slide for 2027. This will be a nice new complement to the water park, and as it has been a few years since the new slide, Rocket Blast, opened in 2023. The water park will be a force to reckon with in a few years. After the massive investment made by the park in the past 3 years, the park will take an off year, improving park atmosphere and experience for the guests. The big thing this year will be a striking repaint of Iron Dragon, the Wild Mouse coaster. This will be a nice complement to the new Gerstlauer Eurofighter that was just put in a couple years ago. So all in all, I think 2028 will be a quiet year. Now I know, this isn't very realistic. I try not to go too crazy, as I hope at least one of these things do come true, especially the changing rooms in the water park, as they are just nasty, at least the boys is. So please stay tuned for a new video this week. As always, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.